What is the most insensitive thing you've ever been asked? When sitting my dad and stepmom down to tell them I had cancer. Are you sure? You're always overdramatic like your mother. She watched too many soap operas, then the following months after treatment and a major surgery they told people I didn't have cancer and I faked it. They were there for the major surgery and the treatments. So I get asked by family, did you really fake cancer? WTF. Wow. I'm really sorry that you went through that. They still said you were faking after witnessing you receive treatments? That's ridiculous. Agreed. It confused me to no end how they could do that. Did they ever say why they did that? Seems to make no sense how or why they'd be so strange about it. I probably would have responded with something like, oh, I just really enjoy radiation treatment and surgery. It's the best. Yes, or the lovely scar from my breastbone to an inch below my belly button. The multiple drains. The PICC line. The port. Yeah, it was great. They asked how my daughter was murdered. I said a knife. They then said, but I mean how? You found her, tell me how. What did she look like? Was she tortured? I'm so sorry for your loss and all of the horrible shit you've had to put up with. Wishing you the best. Black heart. Thank you. Oh, no. I get that people are naturally curious and nosy, but Jesus fucking Christ, what a question to ask. I'm sorry that some people don't stop to ask themselves, will saying this out loud inflict harm on others? If so, I shouldn't say this. I broke my back when I was a teenager and am paralyzed from the waist down. A girl from school asked me, are you planning on killing yourself? Me. What? Number. Why would I kill myself? Her. It's just, if I was in your situation, well, her life must have sucked to begin with. Yeah. Probably just would have been the straw that broke the camels. Never mind. My dad to me. Did you get fat so I wouldn't molest you? Usually it takes more words to say so many ducked up things. What the actual duck? Was he implying he would have if you weren't so fat? Considering the way he said it, I feel like he already did. What an actual disgusting question from your dad, no less. Someone you're supposed to be comfortable and feel safe around. I'm really sorry you got that question. I hope you're able to be away from him or something similar. Just an absolutely horrible question, oh my god. WTF. What in the name of all that is holy? Big yikes. Why did you give him the money? My manager's response to me telling her I got robbed at gunpoint in our store. Because your cash drawer is worth less than my life. To both of us. Who told you about this party? Same thing happened to me. Twice by different people. Condescendingly said, what are you doing here? Once at a bat mitzvah and once at the school gym. At the gym I was with my wrestling team who backed me up and told the guy to fuck off basically. Great moment of camaraderie. One of my ex's friends did the same thing to me at a bar a week after we broke up. The friend's boyfriend, however, had no idea we broke up and greeted me like a longtime friend. We partied for a bit like nothing happened, lol. I know 100% for certain he was chewed out later that night by his GF because the next time I saw him, 1 week later, he did the same exact what are you doing here thing his GF did. Same attitude, inflection, everything. That man is whipped for sure. Oh, you came as if they weren't expecting me to. Then why invite me? I got this once. Funny thing is the party was at my house. When I was 16 I got asked by some random guy at my aunt's house if I knew that I was prettier when I wasn't smiling. I've always been self-conscious of my teeth and he made it so much worse. I'm 28 now and still hate them but will at least smile in some pic too. Insulting someone's smile or laugh is a horrible thing to do. It takes a lot of joy away when you remember it. I was asked if I knew what I was putting people through by having cancer. I'm so sorry that I woke up one day and decided I wanted to have cancer just to inconvenience you. If I knew it wasn't convenient for you to worry about me, I never would have decided to jump on the cancer bandwagon. Thankfully never had cancer, and hopefully never will, but as a kid got in a pretty serious accident that meant daily physical therapy for hours on end for over a year and a lot of time in a wheelchair. I wasn't of driving age yet, and honestly, probably couldn't have driven myself even if I could. One day my mum was late to picking me up, so I was waiting in the lobby and the receptionist basically said, "Do you even say thank you?" Your parents have to deal with a lot because of you. Driving you in and out of here every day. Do you even show them you're grateful? Like, yes, I do. But also, who the hell are you? WHO asks that. A narcissist. Why don't you just have a baby? Asked a day after I told her I had a miscarriage. After seeing so many miscarriage related posts in this thread, I am genuinely starting to think that a lot of people might not actually know what a miscarriage is. Are you self-conscious about? Well, you can just guarantee that didn't play out very well, especially in the long term. Well, this question would eat me alive for the rest of my life. Why are your boobs so small? Like, bruh. Because you didn't water them enough. Tell them to fuck off. Are you going to make your sister's death a national holiday? This was because my sister died at 43. The first significant loss ever in my life. This was the 1-year anniversary of her death. And I knew it would be hard for me. So I requested the day off of work. This was a coworker who could name all the people she'd lost. So she bragged, since her brother died at age 14. And she said she knew like 30 people who had died since then. I used to put up with her weird quirks. But from that day on I hated her, and didn't remain friendly with her. It was the 1-year anniversary of the last time I saw my dad alive before he died suddenly of a stroke. I was visibly off that day at work, and when I told my boss that was why I was upset, he asked, when are you going to stop using your dead dad as an excuse? Some people treat everyone else's distress as manipulation. They think that when you cry you're trying to make them feel bad for you. It's sick, but that's the truth. What did you do to cause that? After I told a female friend of my ex-boyfriend he cheated on me. Well, that takes a special kind of ashlery. Maybe just low self-esteem. She probably assumed that if her boyfriend cheated on her that it would be her own fault. So when it happened to her friend she assumed the same thing. Kinda sad. Really. Caught my girlfriend of 4 years cheating. And after weeks of self-loathing decided to try and rebound. Ended up sleeping with a girl who always tried hitting on me when I was still in my relationship. While we're fucking, she asks in what was an attempt at being sexy, how does it feel knowing someone who you told you loved every night was doing this with someone else? I'm sorry. How was this an attempt to be sexy? I can't even fathom how that was an attempt to be sexy. Goddamn. I'd have gone flaccid and died a little inside in seconds. I'm a woman. And I just went flaccid and died a little inside in solidarity with you dirtybirds. 233. Do you really think you deserve better than my abusive ex? Yes. You do deserve better. Indeed. First time meeting my fiance's aunt. She mentioned that I was part Mexican. And her aunt's first question was, are you here legally? I answered with my Pennsylvania accent. Yeah, I was born Delaware County, PA. My family background is just Mexican. Edit. Grammar. Anyone ever ask you if you speak Mexican? No, I speak American. I thought you were a lesbian. To be fair, Delco is probably worse.